Hello everyone and welcome back to Crypto Empire, where we dominate the crypto market. My name is Connor. Excuse me. Talking too fast. Hope everybody's doing good. And Donald Trump won the election. So it's a beautiful thing. Thank God that he won, because it would have been very bleak if he didn't. But nonetheless, we're back. Patriots are in charge once again. Love to see it. Hopefully some good stuff actually changes here, but I'm pumped. And I hope you guys are as well. And with that, the crypto market's on fire. Looking at the market right now, Bitcoin pushing new all-time highs again. We were live on stream last night when Bitcoin first did touch $75,000. And today, really not much has changed. It did make a higher high at 76,500, and it is starting to break out of this parallel channel it's been trading in. Now listen, this is a shorter time frame parallel channel. The real channel was the 8-month long breakout here. Let's clean this up a little bit and make it easier to see. This was the real channel. All right, this was the real breakout. This is just a smaller time frame channel that I'm using to kind of base trading ideas off of on lower time frames. But the real breakout happened. An 8-month long consolidation breakout to the upside. Exactly what we said was going to happen did actually happen. And things are looking very, very good because, yes, Trump is very pro-crypto. He campaigned on crypto quite hard. So he's going to do a lot of good things for the industry. And, yeah, overall, the market is absolutely loving it. Bitcoin making a new all-time high. So as of right now, we are in price discovery. Bitcoin has never been this high in price before, ever. So how do you play it? What's going to happen? Well, let's go over some basics and some facts. We know that 68,500 was our breakout level, right? The breakout level to me was not the all-time high. The breakout level was actually 68,500 because I knew once 68,500 was cleared, that was the main supply zone of that 8-month long resistance. I knew as soon as it was cleared, we would go and attack that all-time high and likely print a new one, which is what happened. All right, so the market's euphoric. Coins have pumped like crazy today. Bitcoin, new all-time high. We could certainly keep going, and I wouldn't be surprised to see that. We are in a bull trend with price making higher highs and higher lows. As you can see, low, high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high. All right, so this is a new uptrend. It broke out of the 8-month long channel. So with that, we expect price to go up. There will be retracements along the way. When it comes to retracements, on the higher time frame, like the daily and weekly charts, the only level that you need to worry about is 68,500. As long as we are above that, where all systems go for the golden bull run, all right? Even if we came back down and tested 68,500, as long as we hold that level as support, we are all systems go. That's really the main level. That's the 8-month long breakout level. Of course, I can drop this down to an hourly time frame. And we have support over here at 73,700, right? We have the monthly open over here at 70,500. But the main macro breakout level is at 68,500. As long as we're above that, we are pumping. And there's no reason to think otherwise. All right? And it would be a very bullish retest if price did actually come back down to here and then continue in price discovery. Regardless of the price action on the smaller time frames, I am extremely bullish on the higher time frames with the outlook of around 3 to 6 months. Again, Q4 this year, Q1 next year. I'm expecting a very raging, soaring bull market for the cryptocurrency market. So that's BTC. Now, Ethereum also showing like it wants to break out. All right, Ethereum is at the daily 200 EMA. And also it's approaching that $2,800 resistance level that it's been in for a few months now. So yeah, like I've said, Ethereum's bottomed out. This is the bull market trend line. It's not going to break below a bull market trend line in a bull market, right? That happens at the bear market. So with that, yeah, look for ETH to clear 2,800. Once it does, it's going to gap up really aggressively back up to 4,000. So Also, Gary Gensler and that whole administration that was anti-crypto is gone. So the Wells notices and the lawsuits should ease up against the whole DeFi and kind of crypto space, which is very bullish for Ethereum. And yeah, I expect ETH to make a roaring comeback. And we'll get into some other stuff about that in just a moment in terms of the administrational stuff. And here's Solana clearing 185. 185 is Solana's equivalent to 68,500 on Bitcoin. This is Solana's breakout level, $185. There's the high over here at 210, but similar to Bitcoin, I'm treating 185 as kind of the main level to break out and hold above. And with that, I expect us to gap up to the all-time high quickly. All right. Solana on the verge of making a new all-time high. It is, 30% below this price right now? 40% below? Can happen in a day. All right, once 185 is convincingly broken above, tested and holds, well, we expect the blast up to the all-time high and then price discovery for Solana. So the majors are looking very good right now. And when it comes to Bitcoin, let's go look on the weekly chart. So last week when the candle closed, people were calling this a bearish weekly candle because it wicked up like this. All right. The only thing you need to worry about is higher highs and higher lows. All right. Don't try and be the next market wizard and say, oh, this candle closed with a long wick up, so that means it's extremely bearish and the price is going to drop down to 50,000 or whatever now. It's actually a good thing that this wick up happened. Reason being, it would be a huge gap in price action if this wick wasn't here, right? There would be a really big gap, basically between 69,500 and the current weekly candle if this wick did not happen last week. So this is great, right? I'm actually quite pleased that this wick happened last week because it doesn't make this weekly candle look like a huge gap has formed, an inefficiency. This is called an inefficiency. So yeah, if it wasn't an inefficiency, it would likely fill to the downside. But the fact that we have the weekly wick of last week up here to 73K, there really is no gap on the weekly now. So that's a beautiful thing, and it's very bullish, which is another reason to be optimistic about the future of the crypto market. Now, obviously, yes, Trump won the election, which is kind of the main reason to be optimistic, not just about crypto, but I mean a changing of the tides here. It finally feels like the tides are shifting from a complete clown world to, we're going back to common sense. Here's Elon Musk. He says the future is going to be so fire. Him, Dana White, as well as Donald Trump sitting last night waiting for those election results to come in. They literally have like the biggest A players on the world pro-Trump. And on the other side, it's literally everyone on the Diddy and Epstein list. It's a complete joke. And the fact that many people seriously wanted the other side to win shows you how corrupt the mind virus can really be and how it can inflict so many people. And they literally don't see it. So yeah, I mean, we got some return to normalcy here, and it's a beautiful thing. Here's a tweet by Tate, and Tate says, remember when Elon Musk walked into Twitter, fired all the woke retards, and made the place 80% smaller but 1,000% better? Wait till you see what he does with government. And he's absolutely correct. Elon bought Twitter. He changed up everything because it was a woke corporation, completely inefficient, and he made Twitter much better, and Trump's bringing him into the White House, and he's going to make the government more efficient with the Department of Government Efficiency, DOGE. And I'm pretty optimistic. Elon and the gang are going to change some stuff up here and actually make it seem like we have a legitimate government. Maybe. We'll see. Right? Trump just won less than 24 hours ago, but I do have feelings of optimism here that things will finally change for the better. And America will be great again. Here's Trump on Bitcoin. All right, let's go ahead and watch this video. Trump talking about Bitcoin and what he will do. This is big.
To do that quite easily, actually. And instead of attacking industries of the future, we will embrace them, including making America the world capital for crypto and Bitcoin. To do that.
America the world capital for crypto and Bitcoin. Complete 180 to the last 4 years, where literally all they did was issue Wells notices and lawsuit cases against crypto projects. Literally all they did was try and hinder and basically like take out the crypto industry's kneecaps with some dirty strikes from Gary Gensler. So I mean seriously, like the fact that people couldn't see, it wasn't just crypto they were trying to take out. Like literally everything was just completely upside down. So yes, I'm pumped. Let's get Trump in there and make America great again. Here's Senator Cynthia Lummis. She says we are going to build a strategic Bitcoin reserve. So again, America is now pro-crypto, complete 180 to the past 4 years. Here's some libtards on CNN. They couldn't believe that Trump was absolutely just crushing this race. Let's go ahead and watch this clip.
So we can show you that as well. We just bring that out here. Harris overperforming 2020.
Holy smokes.
There you go. So let this go away and see if there's anything on the east side
Harris
there.
overperforming.
Literally nothing?
Literally nothing.
Literally
nothing.
Not one county?
So you asked.
Not one county. I mean, thank God people have come to the conclusion that that Trump would needed to be the president. Seriously. But yeah, a lot of going to be a huge mental health crisis over the next 4 years, I suppose. People not being able to cope, but that's because they are blind and they cannot see reality for what it is. But hey, let them screech in their echo chambers of retardedness. So a lot of people lost big betting on Kamala Harris. And by the way, all the people saying that Polymarket was rigged and not an actual representation, eat your words. It was a landslide. And anyways, this one guy, he changed his name on Polymarket to the real Taylor Swift, and he lost $6,760,000. 6.76 million betting on Kamala Harris to win. If you change your name to the real Taylor Swift, well then, I mean, you're going to get what's coming to you. So here's a tweet by Andrew Yang. He's a politician, he's a Democrat. And he tweeted 8 hours ago, one of the Dems' biggest mistakes was antagonizing Elon. He has done more for the earth in electric cars than any other human being. And this guy, Paul Graham, he says their biggest mistake was antagonizing the entire crypto community. And this was entirely unnecessary. There wasn't some other constituency, they were trying to win points with by doing it. Right? They were literally just trying to destroy crypto for zero reason because they could and they wanted to. And yeah, absolutely insane. I mean, everything they did completely backfired on them, which is what should have happened, right? When you do the most corrupt, backwards, upside down, clown world things and think you can just keep on getting away with it, it's obviously going to backfire on you. And yeah, it backfired in their face, and it's a good thing to see that. And CZ as well. He says it may be down to a small but fatal habit of not reading the comments under their own X posts. He says always be with the community. Again, like libs just can't process with reality. They can't see what everyone is thinking. Like common sense stuff, right? Always be with the community 100% and look what the people are saying. Look at the feedback you get, and you'll be able to see what you're doing right, what you're doing wrong, and you can adjust and improve on things. But that doesn't exist in the other side's mind. Here's a tweet by your friend Andy. This guy, He's a crypto YouTuber, big Bitcoin miner. He loves proof of work coins. But he says, if the candidate you voted for won, congrats. This is the view I share as well. But at the same time, let's go Trump. Let the libs cry and screech. He says, not to rain on your parade, though, but it's worth reminding, no one is coming to save you. It's on you. If you expect a president to save you from your situation, you will be disappointed. Now get out there and kick some ass. And yeah, this is absolutely correct. All right, I woke up this morning and it was the same as yesterday, despite Trump winning the election. It doesn't change your day-to-day life whatsoever. It's still on you to, do what you want to do with your life and go where you want to go and accomplish the things you want to accomplish. No president, whoever it is going to help you do that. So it might be a harsh reality to some people out there, but it's the truth. But still, let's go. Trump's in the White House. We're back. And we have one more tweet here from Nick Carter. And I'll read this out loud. He says, more than anything, I just feel relieved that reality has finally been imposed on the establishment left. You can't manufacture enthusiasm using the mainstream media alone. You can't gaslight people into having the establishment run as the change candidate. You can't run a campaign without taking unscripted interviews. Complete joke. You can't install a candidate without a primary and claim to be the party of democracy. You can't run a campaign without specifying policy positions. And you can't be the most leftist senator and then claim to be a moderate. The contradictions were too great. The arrogance was simply unbelievable. People saw through the facade. Thank God. Yes. Thank God that people saw through the facade, the smoke and mirrors. And, clown world. We had a clown world it's been in going for a long time, right? The world really changed PC. Like in the early 2010 era, the whole PC politically correct thing that's when the world started to be a clown world. But maybe we have some return to normalcy here, which is a very good thing. Let me see what's going on here with our live chat. Declan, what's going on? Declan Wyatt, good to have you here, brother. Joshua, we'll get to those questions in a moment. For now, we'll keep on covering the news and get into some requests later on. Shout out to Narala Mamand. I think I've been saying Muhammad the whole time, but it's Mamand. What's going on, Narala? Joshua says, in my opinion, Trump won because he loves cryptocurrency and elites knew about hyperinflation. Nah, man, I think Trump won because, again, you couldn't just keep this lie going. It got so big and bad for so long. It imploded in their face, right? It backfired on them tenfold. And again, they were completely arrogant, and their reality was so false, it was unbelievable. And thank God people did see through that. Shout out to Doles. What's going on, Doles? Shout out to All Day Dre. We got Obi-Wan in the building. How are you? Shout out to Emmett. I'm doing great. Thank you, sir. Good to have everybody here in the live chat. Be sure to smash up that like button. Now, moving on back to crypto. So today, Bitcoin spot ETF trading volume has surpassed $6 billion. $6 billion of inflows. And the weekly chart, we'll go to the daily chart. The daily chart looks like this. 8 months of nothing. Slow, drawn out, sideways chop. And we have an 8-month breakout here. And $6 billion of inflows on the day. Very, very nice. And yeah, we're in price discovery, guys. It does not get much better than this currently. There is a lot of euphoria. So again, for anybody who might have joined late, with the euphoria, and if we do pull back, as long as we hold above $68,500, there is zero reason to worry about anything. All right, this is the golden bull run. It is upon us. I am not discounting the fact that Bitcoin broke out of an 8-month-long range. This is real. This is a real breakout as far as I'm concerned. And yeah, we're looking for 80K next if price can actually convincingly break this resistance at the top of this channel. All right, here we have a tweet from Bad English T. He's a Tau whale and one of the OG Tau holders. And he shares a view here that I've been repeating on the channel for years at this point, over 1 year at least. He says the Trump crypto run is now starting. Same rules apply. You want to be holding Bitcoin and only tokens that have performed well over the last year. AI, he says Tau, new memes plus Sol, new categories, stuff like Caspa, Quill, which I'm not a fan of, but anything, etc. Anything that is still under 2021 highs is dead weight. And this is, again, I've been repeating this for a year straight now, over 1 year. All of the coins from the last cycle that have already experienced a full bull and bear market, more likely than not, you don't want to hold those coins. There are some exceptions and only very few. I can count them on one hand. The new coins will outperform the old coins. All right. So get with the times or get left behind. There's many options out there in these categories, memes, AI, etc. The beautiful thing about investing is you don't have to pick every single one correct. Your winners will carry your losers. But if you follow the basic premise of sticking with the new coins and letting go of the dead weight, the old coins from 2021, 2017, previous cycles, you'll likely do much better. So keep that in mind going forward. And if your portfolio isn't set up the way you want it to be set up, or you're holding a bunch of old dino coins, probably a good idea to change that around, in my opinion. All right, and here we have a tweet from this guy, British Hodl. He says the US government is about to put in a 200,000 Bitcoin yearly buy order into the market, valued at $14 billion per annum, or $57.4 million of daily purchasing, $57.4 million per day of buying Bitcoin. MicroStrategy is purchasing $20.4 million a day in Bitcoin. So this guy is basically saying that, we've not even begun yet. The golden bull run is upon us. And also, it's very true, right? Imagine if we had done that with the Ukraine money, right? They literally send Ukraine like hundreds of billions like every month. And again, clown world. So good stuff. We'll see if this happens. A Bitcoin strategic reserve, the U.S. government buying $57.4 million of Bitcoin every day. All bullish stuff right now. All bullish stuff, which is very nice. Now, in regards to the Trump victory, all the PolyFi memes got smoked. All the whales sold and exited. Trump coins, USA coins, anything related to politics got smoked after the results last night. Here's the USA coin. It dropped 73%. From that low, it is currently up 95%. All right, so rebounding quite a bit, but still from the origin of the breakdown, it is down 47% still. The Trump coin, same story. Smoked here, as you can see. Whales went ahead and got out, exited. The MAGA hat coin, same thing. I mean, every USA coin, every Trump coin, the whales just said, all right, the election's over. Time to move on. Now, with Trump being the president, and we're going to see him every single day for the next 4 years, basically, I think there's a decent chance that these aren't completely dead. But then again, the market's always right. And the market's going to do what it wants to do. If it doesn't like memes related to politics, it's showing that right now. Maybe this trend stays and it hates political memes. But yeah, every PolyFi meme coin, the biggest, the smallest, all smoked basically. And G Trump no different. I mean, if the main ones don't do well, the low market cap beta likely isn't going to do well either. So yeah, all PolyFi meme coins have been essentially decimated in market cap today. The whales got out. So we'll see how this does progress, but as of right now, it looks pretty bleak for Trump coins, for USA coins, for anything related to politics. USA probably has a good shot of coming back because Murad is going to continue to push it. And it also came directly to the bottom of its previous channel. All right, Murad has a lot of pull in this market, so maybe he'll be able to save the USA coin on Sol. But yeah, those PolyFi memes, once that election was over, I mean, nobody really cared about him anymore. I didn't see that coming personally, but again, the market is always right. Shout out to Trucker Steve, a real patriot in the chat right now. Long-time subscriber as well. Keep on trucking, Trucker Steve. Appreciate all of your support. He said, "We did it, Trump." Yeah, absolutely epic, Trucker Steve. And also, thoughts on the Trump MAGA coin? I didn't see that comment, but I did just go over it. So again, post-election, it was sell the news. Shocking, I suppose, right? Yeah, I mean, with Trump as the president starting in January when he's inaugurated, you know, we're going to see him every day for 4 years straight. So, I mean, it's iffy, right? Because look, if it loses this level, it's going straight down to Goblin Town over here. So I would say don't have any money you would lose sleep over in the Trump coin if you're still holding it. And you shouldn't have put money you would lose sleep over regardless in a meme coin. But regardless, yeah, this thing, we'll see if it holds this level. Very aggressive sell-off. We were watching live when it pumped up here to 215 mil market cap, but that was an exit pump, and they all got out. So I would say my thoughts are situation looks bleak at this moment in time. It's on a critical level, critical low. If this does get lost, it's coming to 25 million market cap. So definitely don't be all in the Trump coin. Have a diversified portfolio so that you don't get completely wrecked, basically. Glasshopper says 46.6% Trump in Jersey is crazy. Almost flipped it. Yeah, that was pretty crazy. New Jersey almost flipped red, which hasn't happened in a really long time. So, I mean, look, again, people have seen through it, and they've had enough of the clown world, of the lies, all of the above. We've had enough. Patriots are back in control. Let's see. Dina Shockey says, "Hi, Connor. I'm totally new in crypto. Would you recommend to take profits now and buy back in lower price or hodl? Thanks for your efforts." It depends what coin you'd be taking profits in. If something pumped by multiples and you're sitting in really big profits and it's become a large part of your portfolio, then yeah, it probably would be smart to rebalance your portfolio, take profits in the position that ballooned and is now taking up a large percentage of your portfolio, and look to distribute that into other winners. Yeah, so it totally depends, but in general, I'd say no in terms of like selling coins now to try to buy them back lower. I don't think that's a good idea at all. Because if we are in an aggressive uptrend, this thing's not going to stop. All right. If you're new to crypto, you've never seen what Bitcoin can do. When it trends, and it leaves everybody waiting in the dust. Everyone trying to sell and buy back lower, they get left in the dust when Bitcoin trends. Right? It's going to break out, and it's never going to come back to this level until the bear market. All right? Once we leave this station, this 8-month-long consolidation, I really don't see it coming back down until it's like the other way of the roller coaster. Right? We're going up. We're going to come back down in a bear market, but that takes a long time. And all the opportunity to make money at that time by riding appreciating assets higher is gone. So no, I do not recommend to sell and buy back lower right now as a general thing, but it depends on like what particular assets are doing in your portfolio that you're holding. All right, if you just hit a crazy multiple on some random meme coin, yeah, I would probably take profits. But for the most part, no, I don't recommend to sell and buy back lower. And Joshua, do you see VRA and turbo pumping? Did you see VRA and turbo pumping? Also, Bitcoin is VRA pumping today? All right, that's a start. Came back and retested the bottom basically, and it's now back to levels it was at in the middle of October. Turbo's running it back. Yeah, nice pump out of turbo. So yeah, I mean, many assets are up today. Tau up here, 530 right now. Very aggressive move. This turned out to be, here's your range low. This was a deviation, and it just reclaimed that. Very nice move on Tau. The AI winner at this point in time, Godius Maximus, the AI created meme coin, is also pumping. It's about to make a new all-time high. I mean, this is for sure some kind of shenanigans going on with the coin, but hey, it's a good thing in general to see it pumping. Many memes like Bonk, for example, very aggressive moves. Popcat, aggressive reclaim here. Never wanted to come back down. It ended up holding some of these lows. Just what happens in a strong uptrend, right? The pullbacks are shallow and they are short-lived. Whiff, beautiful move off of the lows down here at 190. So yeah, across the board, very nice impulsive moves today. Everything is kind of following in Bitcoin's footsteps. Caspa as well. Kaz over here. Bouncing exactly from the range lows basically at 10 cents, which is really what we wanted to see for Kaz. And still, it must reclaim this level. We can change this to a red box now for Caspa. And with that red box, it will signal resistance. So price, as you can see, is in resistance right now. Major support resistance flip for Kaz. Breakout, retest, pump. That's what we want. We got Dr. Vostro. He says, hi, Connor. So happy that Trump won. Joshua says he's feeling better that Kamala lost. Yeah, both are valid takes there. I mean, it would have been just complete and utter destruction if she would have won that. Oh, my God. Absolute, complete, and utter destruction. Also, by the way, guys, tomorrow we have FOMC interest rate cuts. 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Again, market is expecting a 25 basis point rate cut, which is bullish. That's going to stimulate the economy, and it will lead to the money printer going back on. It will lead to stimulus. So rate cuts are bullish, and they're likely going to cut the rates tomorrow by 25 basis points. Anthony Moore says, hi, Connor. What are your thoughts on Giga Chad? Giga. Well, I mean, look, there's no denying that this thing is a complete beast. If you go to the monthly chart, it's literally green for 11 months straight. All right, January, we're now in November, the 11th calendar month. Nothing but green months. So I mean, this is performing like a GigaChad. I wouldn't want to get in this thing's way by saying, oh, it's topped out. Oh, it's got nothing left. Obviously, it's in a parabola. Doesn't take a genius to see this shape. This is a parabolic move on the monthly time frame. All right, so with that, parabolas will have the most acceleration to the upside at the end of them, right? Meaning at the end of the parabola, they go vertical, straight up. It's still building, right? It's still kind of building. You know, you're not completely vertical yet. So I think there is more gas in the tank on GigaChad. I think it does go to billions in market cap. It's in a parabola, and we're entering into the golden bull run, where GigaChad is in the White House now as the 47th president. We're returning to normal. So with that, GigaChad is a pretty appropriate coin for the times. So yeah, I like GigaChad. And again, it doesn't look topped in the parabola yet. All right, the parabola is going to be the most aggressive at the end. It's going to go straight up. I don't think it's doing that just yet. There's still a bit of a slope here. It's not completely vertical, so more left in the tank, I'd say. And Joshua said, did Robert De Niro go to the hospital last night? That's what people are saying online, LOL. Probably. I mean, he's a woke idiot, so go woke, go broke. Obi-Wan says, yeah, Trump, Connor, you pimp. I love the way you were presenting this. Thank God people saw through the psyop. Absolutely, Obi-Wan. Thank God. That's all we can say. Shadow to Man with a Plan. He says, congrats, fam. Huge wins ahead of us. Connor, brother, any thoughts on Sigma and Goatius Maximus? Goat. So thoughts on Goat? I mean, absolutely crazy. This is the performing like GigaChad basically. Just straight up, week after week, month after month. Albeit this is only on its 5th week of being alive, this coin. My thoughts on this: 800 million market cap. I don't like the coin as an investment personally. I'd rather buy Tau. If I want AI exposure, I'd rather buy Tau. Maybe I'm a fool because meme coins were in the super cycle, all of that. I'm aware. But yeah, that's my take on GOAT. I mean, you love to see the pump. I respect the pump. But in terms of an investment, I'll sit it out. And then Sigma, which is also just crushing currently. Here's your weekly price chart on Sigma. So again, parabolic move has begun. Let me draw this properly. I need the tool. Was never much of an artist when it came to drawing things. Where is our curve? Here you go. It's more like it. That's more like it. So yeah, here's your parabola for Sigma. And again, it doesn't look like it is going vertical just yet, like at the end of a parabola. So 130 million market cap. Maybe it wants to cool off like it did over here after a very impulsive week we're having, but at the same time, it just did a 3-week long consolidation. It's now breaking out again to the upside. So I'd expect this breakout to actually continue here and go higher. On the smaller time frames, you have this level here on the daily, on the 4-hour, you have this from 120 million to 100 million basically as your demand zone. If this breakout is real, it's going to leave this consolidation in the dust. It's not going to come back into this consolidation. All right, a dip will be into demand and then it will continue along its parabolic trajectory. So both of these coins, Sigma and GOAT, really performing well, and that trend likely does continue. Winners will likely keep on winning, and we are in a bit of a meme coin super cycle, and it helps that those are two meme coins as well. Yvonne Williams says, hi Connor, are you bullish on Tectum and Cryptex Finance? So I'm bullish on Tectum. Cryptex Finance, I'm really not sure what's going on with that project, so I can't answer that part of that question. Armando says, coins are like women, new ones are always better, and if our coins don't perform right, we exchange them. LOL. That's funny, Armando. Let's see what else is going on here. Yazin M. Hi Connor, hope you're doing well. Thoughts on Klaus meme on Ethereum? I think that's the orange fish or something, I believe. Let's see. Yeah, the orange fish Klaus. A goldfish. Thoughts on this coin? It looks like a boys club character, but in a fish version. It's a forced meme for sure. Like, there's no doubt about that, but at the same time, that won't necessarily prevent it from pumping. Here's what you do with a coin like this. If you're bullish on it, well, you just got the 80% pullback from the all-time high. It's down 73% right now. So if you want to play this meme coin, you want to buy the 80% dip from the all-time high. It's there now. All right, so regardless of this meme coin, like I said, it looks forced. It's not really funny. Generic meme coin content. It's nothing special, but it's down. It made its first 80% move from the all-time high down. And that's the level you want to buy. All right, you don't want to buy tops. You want to buy the 60 to 80% retracements, and it's right there now for Klaus. So that's how I would describe this coin. And if you want to buy it, you want to buy the 80% pullback. There it is, looking at you in the face. Fiat Hater says, cat is meowing. A lot of coins are pumping, meowing, whatever today. Simon's cat, big whale games being played on this coin. Pump, dump, pump. And it came right into the bottom demand level that we've had on the chart here. We got Zin Obio. He says, what's up, bro? Do you think we will get a COVID-25 event for the markets to crash one last time? Cheers. I don't think any sketchy stuff is going to happen until the end of the decade. Like 2028, 2029. I think we're going to have a few years of the roaring 20s right now. And then things are going to get really, really weird at the end of the decade. But I'm optimistic for the next 4 years personally. Man with a Plan says, for USA coin, Murad doesn't actively push it in his posts. Unlike his other coins, it's only in his list, so not sure personally. Man with a Plan, good to know. Thank you for that information. Miko says, we saved the whole of Europe. Yeah, I mean, I had a Canadian friend last night telling me that we saved Canada. Here we have someone saying that we saved Europe. Make America great again. Make America great again, guys. Let's see. Joshua says, Lee the Captain. Who the heck is Lee the Captain? Never heard of him before. He thinks that Turbo is going to reach 50 cents because VeChain went to 27 cents with 86 billion supply. Turbo has 69 billion supply tokens. Turbo probably will keep on doing well. Turbo is the first AI created meme by ChatGPT. GOAT is the first AI created meme by some sentient AI agent bot. So that's why those two AI meme coins are performing really well. And Turbo likely will continue. And Emin says, are you bullish on Jupe? Well, Jupe is meme coin trading infrastructure on the meme coin blockchain. That's Solana. So with that, yeah, I think Jupe is going to do well. It's again, meme coin trading infrastructure. And people are not going to stop magically trading meme coins tomorrow. They're going to keep on doing it. So yeah, I think Jupe will perform well. Solana ecosystem, DEX aggregator, solid fundamental project that has demand right now because people love to trade meme coins. Sky High 100 says, where do you think the Bitcoin dominance will top out? I think it will top out between 60% and 63.5%. This zone that I have on the chart already. I think it's going to top out here between 60% and 63.5. Shout out to Adrian Kent with the 2 thumbs up. Joshua says the next target 85K. Yeah, 80K next. That 0.27 Fibonacci extension. Bluff City Breaks is looking moonwell. And the next scam will be in 2029 or 2030. I agree. All right, so we put the parabola on the Moonwell chart. Notice what's happening. Notice what is happening, everyone. We know the parabola is here. Parabola support. What tends to happen, price will go vertical. It'll cool off. In a parabolic trend, it touches the parabola, and then it goes off again. All right, so I would call this a bullish consolidation. Granted, the parabola holds up, right? This is a support level that has to hold. You need to see price bounce off of it and not break down. That's a given. But in general, yeah, this looks like a bullish consolidation to myself. Bull flag. And yeah, let it flag, let it do its thing, and then by Saturday, November 9th, it will be at the parabola. And you basically expect it to pump and stay in the parabolic trend that it is currently in. You can see the last consolidation led to a breakout. You're now in the next consolidation just above the all-time high. So hold that all-time high as well as support, hold the parabola support, and you blast off into price discovery further here for Moonwell. Zenobio says, what do you think of the meme Pedo on Sol in the chart? I mean, it sounds like a sick meme. Sounds disgusting. I probably shouldn't even look at it. Okay, it's a bear. Insane. BQCYD. Yeah, this one. What do I think about this coin? It's super. It's really stupid. Super stupid. And I wouldn't buy it personally, but 200K market cap, 58K in liquidity. The name is, I mean, why would they name a bear that? I would avoid this, but hey, maybe it'll pump. But good luck if you buy that. Let's see. Cricket Critic says, hey, Connor, your thought on garbage coins during the bull run. Garbage coins. I'm not sure what garbage coins are. Not sure what a garbage coin is. And Emin says, seems TIA is returning to bullish cycle. Yeah, TIA is bottomed. TIA is bottomed out. Put this line right here. All right, notice the entire market structure changed after this weekly candle on the 17th of June. It was in an aggressive downtrend, and after this, it went sideways. All right, so it's just been choppy for several months. You have resistance up here at 520, I believe. No, $6. $6 is this line up here. All right, so yeah, TIA likely, after sweeping last week's low, will break out of this consolidation because, again, the golden bull run is here. I'm treating this Bitcoin breakout like a legitimate 8-month range breakout post-halving, post-election, the most bullish seasonal times of the year for crypto. I'm treating it as a real breakout, so I'm expecting a bull market. So yeah, swept last week's low, really nice impulsive move. Pretty clear that this is resistance. It used to be support, but with all my markings on the chart, resistance here. Does need to eat through this and go, but if you see a dip, say back to the monthly open, back to the Monday high, and you want to buy TIA, I would capitalize on that opportunity, because in the golden bull run, the dips will be shallow and short-lived. When it really does get going, when it starts trending, if you're waiting, it will leave you in the dust. And CeeLo says, Lee the captain has the most extreme predictions, literally thinks every coin will do 50x plus. Yeah, that's the problem with most of these people that talk about crypto online. Right? I would have 200,000 subscribers if I sold out and just lied to everyone saying that every coin was going to 50x, 100x. I would have a very stupid subscriber base, but I would have numbers. But I don't know. That's not how I do things. So, yeah, Lee, the captain, can go have fun doing what he does. I'll keep on doing what I do. Hello, Stacy Lewis. How are you? And Emin says, smash that like button. Thank you, Emin, for the support, guys. Smash the like button. So Doge, we were looking at it last night, and we were saying how it's in weekly supply. So this is the reaction that weekly supply will initially have. All right, this is a nice reaction from a weekly supply zone. Ate up a bunch of sell orders in here. Now, being that Doge is in a strong aggressive uptrend, supply zones merely are temporary resistance that halt the uptrend. It's temporary. So Doge is looking uber bullish. And I would say that your 17 cents to 16.5 cents level is your buy the dip level on Doge. 16.5 to 17 cents. Because again, supply zones, just temporary resistance in an uptrend. All right, maybe it'll pull back and then it'll go through it. But yeah, Doge just getting started here. In terms of the market at large, we should take a look at the total market cap and see how this chart is progressing. So the total, huge green day. The weekly has basically formed from today's daily candle. Total 2, yet to break out. Altcoins still, the altcoin market at large is yet to break out. And the total 3, same story. All right, it's at horizontal resistance. It broke out of the downward sloping channel, retested it. It needs to clear the horizontal resistance at 645 billion. Right, this is the total 3. This is the altcoin market cap excluding Bitcoin and Ethereum. A lot of coins are pumping and many aren't. All right, that doesn't necessarily mean your coin is shit. It just means that it's really not time yet for the altcoin market to expand and accelerate to the upside. All right, many solid fundamental projects actually are moving. But again, everything is looked at as a meme nowadays. No matter what, if some legitimate tech is being built, it's still looked at as a meme. However, likely will change when the total 3 expands to the upside. So I would say have some patience and conviction in your bags if they're not moving today. Of course, only after they're new coins that haven't experienced a full bull and bear market cycle, because the new coins will outperform the old coins. Armando says OG GPU. And Stacy says, wasn't there garbage pail kid coins or something like that? I'm not sure. It must be what the kids are trading over on Solana. I'm not too sure about that one. Let's see, OGPU. Pretty simple looking chart. All right, resistance, support, basic stuff. This isn't rocket science. You're in a sideways range. You've been in a sideways range from June, and you basically moved off of the bottom of the range. You're at the mid-range now. And what do you want to see? Well, you want to see a breakout at the top of the range. That's how I would look at this chart, Open GPU. Joshua says Glimmer, and Theta Fuel looking better. Nah, Glimmer is like the bottom of the barrel. Like the worst coin, one of the worst coins to grace the crypto market. For reference, here's Glimmer's bottom last year in September 2023. Right, this was the bottom for altcoins, but not for Glimmer. No, Glimmer actually made a lower low. This thing is complete dog shit. I would stay away from it at all costs. And Cricket Critic, garbage coin that people have less interest. Are you saying like when I call a coin garbage sometimes? Is that what you mean by a garbage coin? I'm not really picking up what you're putting down 100%. That's the Reginald Nunez, one of the biggest bulls in the crypto empire community. He says we're going to be very wealthy next year. Love the optimism. Shout out to Coach Grimes, OG crypto empire supporter here, member of the community. He says this is why you're the emperor. Appreciate you, sir. And we have Yup. He says, can you check out Doug the Duck? Doug the Duck on Sol. I've looked at this before, and I said it was funny. I remember it. It was months ago I looked at it. If we go to the price chart, let's see if I marked it up. Yeah, I put something on there. That was back in June or July that I last looked at Doug the Duck. But I do remember laughing at this coin, saying it was funny. Now, in terms of the chart, well, you're basically consolidating at a key pivot, right? This is a high that's been cleared. So you have a higher high, a higher low, a higher high, a higher low. It looks really good. Moves back into this green if you want to buy it. That's your buy level down here, 0.003. But it's in an uptrend, and it looks like it wants to go to the all-time high. So Doug the Duck is looking pretty good on Solana. Shout out to Big Wave Dave. He says, thanks for keeping it real, Con, of respect. Appreciate your support, Big Wave Dave. Coach Grimes says Uniswap and Aave pumped. Will smaller swaps like QuickSwap pump next? So QuickSwap is isolated to the Polygon Matic ecosystem. Matic is, let's see how Matic is. They changed it to Pol. 33 cents. I mean, Matic said they're going to focus on things people actually want now instead of doing random things. So that's a good thing. Right? Matic has been completely left in the dust this cycle because they've been out of touch with reality, much like the libtards. Now, QuickSwap is the main DEX on Matic. I know you already know this, Coach Grimes, but for everyone else. All right, so is Quick going to pump next? It really, this is fully dependent on Matic success, on Polygon success. Now, Matic, it's not even called that anymore. I still call it Matic. So you have to understand, if Matic continues to underperform, QuickSwap is not going to see any volume, any new users, any new interest, and it won't perform, even with ETH doing well. It's not 2021 anymore, where this is like the only Ethereum sidechain or layer 2. The market is saturated with Ethereum layer 2s that all have their own DEXs, things of that nature. So that's what I think about Quick. I'm not too bullish on it personally. It had its time, and it's fully dependent on the success of Matic going back up. And Glasshopper77 says, dig bullish question mark. I'm bullish on dig. Chart is very quiet. Now, listen, when Dogecoin's at $1, I'm interested to see where this thing's at. This thing's been around for like 8 months now. It's not new. It refuses to die. It keeps on coming back to life, so I like it. I'm bullish on it. No worries, Armando. Gene says your thoughts on Superverse. So I posted this in the mastermind for Eugene just before, but basically you're at resistance. All right, this is a big level to break. If it does end up breaking this level this week, it likely continues higher towards its next targets, which are, as we can see up here, at $1.90 to $2. You have a supply zone. And then you have the listing. This thing was listed at $2.50. And the listing candle high was $3.88. So, Gene, you can see higher high, higher low than this low. And you need to make the next higher high. If it does break this resistance at 150, 160, it will come up here towards $2. And it likely won't come back down to these levels if it's going to truly break out. Now, if it doesn't break out and it pulls back, your green level is demand, and you simply look to accumulate this in demand, preferably on the daily time frame. You know, you can see on the 4 hour you have one at $1.15, so maybe you can put some limit orders there. But yeah, in general, Super is on the verge of a major macro breakout, and if it does end up breaking out, it's going to leave people in the dust that are waiting. This is a nice move, right? This is actually a bit of a schlong pattern, right? Droop in and then bang, wake up in the morning and just shoots up. So also it's a range low deviation at the same time. Right, there's your range low, deviate the range low right into demand, bear trap. Now you want to see it break resistance and fly. So it's at the verge of a major breakout. But with that being said, guys, we're going to go ahead and wrap up the live stream right here. I appreciate you all being here. Thank you for your support. Smash up the like button if you haven't smashed that like button yet. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. And join the free Telegram group. Have a great night. I'll be back tomorrow, so don't go anywhere. Again, subscribe to the channel. And yeah, the golden bull run is upon us. Trump won. Thank God we have something to be somewhat optimistic about now in terms of government. And let's get Elon in there and fire all these lifelong bureaucrats that don't really do anything for the citizens. And let's do some change here. Let's make some changes for the better. Finally, make America great again, 2024. I'll see you tomorrow. Have a good night.